It was a glorious moment last weekend for Sports Club Villa to return to the National League podium after 20 years. The now record 17 times league winners had last won it in 2004 with coach Michos Rodojovic. After once again coming too close to winning it last year, but they failed to beat Euro AFC in their final game, the club administration went back to the drawing board and reorganized its ranks and also hired a foreign coach in Dusan Stojanovic. The change of guards at the club headquarters saw the appointment of former Police FC patron, retired AIGP Hassan Kasingye as Mandela's vice president administration, and the return of former player Mole Byekwaso as assistant coach. Byekwaso, who resigned at KCC AFC the previous season before his unveiling, played for Villa when they last won the title in 2004.
The objective was not to set out for the title. For matches like that are played under the league system, you take a match at a time. You look at every match as it comes. If you concentrate and focus on the matches as they come along, ultimately you'll find yourself competing right at the top.
The strengthening of the club top administration and hiring of the right technical staff left no room for error as the Jogos charged they break the 20-year jinx.
The first thing was to do things right. And the first concern was put in place structures that we shall be governed under. And that is when the trust was formed to own the club with perpetual succession.
With the coming back of Hajji Mandela, things began to change. When he came back, he mobilized well. He brought to his team a very competent team of executive committee members, and that's how he brought me in. He had a discussion with me, and I could see his vision, and I said I want to be part of this vision.
Club Chief Executive Officer William Nkemba blames the long winning drought on a number of factors that rotated around leadership wrangles.
We have had quite a number of self-seekers, or people who try to have influence, jeopardize the smooth running of the club in the day-to-day activities. And that has been like a self-destructive button. We take one step forward, take two backwards because of the various sentiments individuals had, because of the objectives some harbored.
Now, Villa hopes to seize the 17th title moment as a campaign driver to return its fans to support the club.
Those days, in 1990s, late 1990s, there is no city, now there's 11 cities in Uganda now, or towns that you would go to in Uganda and you don't see flags, either Express or KCC or Villa. Everywhere they were there, but now they are not there. What does it tell you? It tells you that we must be able to revive fan base.
Apparently, the club also hopes to start a campaign to build its permanent home stadium.
Villa must, and it is going to do that, have our own stadium, and we are going to build it. We are finalizing issues to do with the land and make sure that we have our own stadium.
There's been, they've looked around for identification of suitable areas where we can actually build a home. And all I know is that they are working hard towards that. It's one of the promises that has been made, and I know that at the right time they will be able to make the due announcements.
Now that everything seems sorted, plans to go for the CAF Champions League group stages are also underway.
We know the task ahead of us. We have to beef up with the team with the new talented players.
However, some of the players that returned Villa's glory will be out of contract when the qualifiers kick off.
We know the time limitation that we do have, but it's work in progress, and we hope that we shall be able to renew their contracts.
At 17 titles, Villa remains as the most successful club in the history of the Uganda Premier League. The club management has set 8th June as the official day for the trophy parade in the different parts of Kampala City. Sharifa Nambi, NTV Sport.